I've learned that sleeping in a hammock is actually super comfortable.
Definitely learned this week is to really take away the connotation of things that we give them, specifically fear-based things like bugs and body rashes. Just patience is a virtue. With the rash, just wait it out, put some stuff on it, and you're gonna be fine. With bugs, they're almost all harmless, and if they're not, someone will probably come and let you know. So I don't know, just don't freak out, take a pause, breathe, and know that in the States we're a lot more scared than these people, and it's just a lot of anxiety for nothing.
One thing I learned is that the waters here surrounding Anah do not have any harmful bacteria, so if you get a cut or if we're just swimming in it, nothing's gonna hurt us.
I've learned so far that this is the Tapajós River. It's one of the cleanest and clearest rivers in the Amazon, and it actually has a higher acidity level than the other rivers, which we're really lucky for because that means there's way less mosquitoes than normal.
Right. Today, what did I learn that was fascinating? Well, there is a vine in this region that's called Unha de Gato, which means the cat's claw. And it's been proven to cure cancer. There was an American woman who came down here and she was suffering from cancer that might have been in her throat, because when Tonico was telling me, he put his hand around his throat. And she knew of the Unha de Gato, and she knew that it was reputed to be beneficial in a situation like hers, and so she started taking it. And within several months, she was cured. She went back to the United States, and I believe she was some kind of researcher, and she began to study it. And I'm not sure how that led to the current situation, but he says that it's even available now in capsules. Unha de Gato, and it's available around here. It's got a bark that you can use, which was the case with her, and it's got a milky substance that you can use for other things. He had some kind of spinal issue where he used the milk and it cured it. He said it was so bad he couldn't even play soccer. Right? And then he took that and 100% again. Unha de Gato. I gotta look for this.
One thing I learned is how to make a seed bag like this one you're seeing right now.
I've learned the difference between wants and needs, and I think reflecting here, I need a lot less than I want back home.
What I've learned is that the community leaders pay the taxes for everyone else in the community, and in return, everyone helps each other with community projects that benefit everyone as a whole.
So I learned the idea, or their idea of property and preservation. So back in the States, how any natural resource or anything somebody's going to try to exploit or make a profit out of, where here we're just loading rocks from the ocean to build this retaining wall for the whole community. And it's just this separate idea of using the natural resources around them. But also, Awada'i told us that they want to try to preserve the Amazon, not just for themselves, but for everyone, the whole world. And just this idea of sustainability versus what we think of in the States.
What I've learned is the importance of sharing knowledge and wisdom openly and lovingly.
I've learned so far that the community here uses natural resources to make their homes and even other things. And this is more functional than presentational, and overall just helps them create a more sustainable community.
I have learned that language barriers are hard, but they're not impossible. You just gotta use big hand gestures and smile and nod.
I've learned that a lot of the people in the community prefer to go and get natural remedies whenever they're sick instead of going to an actual doctor's.
So while we've been in Anah, I think one of the cool things I've seen is being able to walk through and seeing the history of the Dirties. And that really makes me think about seeing how two different groups of people from majorly different walks of life can actually come together and work so uniquely together and to create something beautiful.
Okay, something that I've learned on this trip is that all the children here are better at football than I will ever be.
What I've learned so far is that the most remarkable people I'm ever going to meet are the ones who show up to take a dirt class.